let's kind of shift into some of the common mistakes, because one of the things we'll talk about, an experience a client of mine just had, and I think it's kind of important to highlight it, is the travel insurance. A lot of times, you get through, you're finishing your booking, and you're like, $1,000? Like, why do I need to pay $1,000 for travel insurance? But I think in some instances, if clients traveled before COVID and then after COVID, they're more inclined to get the travel insurance.
Right.
And reason being is, if things happen, if you can't because you have an illness, you have a family emergency, those things started to pop up. Recently, I had clients who were on a cruise over in Europe, and the husband went into heart failure. So thankfully, they had the travel insurance. I mean, he had to be taken off the boat in a hospital in Spain for 5 days. And then the concern was stability of flying back. How was this going to get paid for? What was covered? And this is a very trying time. The wife got to stay in a hotel. They put her up close by. They're in the hospital. They don't speak the language. So this was, interestingly enough, that insurance coverage was there the whole time. They got her hotel. They sent in a translator when needed, and most importantly, they arranged for all the travel back and a nurse to the United States.
Wow.
So when we think about it, the part that really stood out to me, that brought home from that, was we tend to just disregard that insurance, but this was a scenario where an illness came upon that wasn't calculated for, expected, and without this insurance, this could have been $40,000, $50,000.